He's a comedy theorist, an award-winning musician, and he's desperately trying to hold his beautiful mind together. He's a living TikTok post that thinks that if he just does one more bad take on current events, he's finally gonna become famous. Will his guests keep him on track? Will he deservedly get canceled, or will this show crash and burn as he loses control once again? Welcome to Meltdown Island.
It's DUSTiN!
I know everything that DUSTiN is saying sounds totally delusional.
DUSTiN, where are you going? Just trust me!
DUSTiN, you slow down. DUSTiN!
DUSTiN, you're a goddamn Einstein.
DUSTIN's right. You're a certified genius. I think that's a great idea, Mike. Thank you, DUSTiN.
If you look up the word tempting in the dictionary, you will find a picture of Sean.
Looks like Jawa is stuck between a rock and a Sean place.
I think it's because Sean is very built and he's sexy as hell.
I'm going to sleep next to Sean Smith.
Nothing feels good when you're feeling bad. Nothing makes sense when you're feeling mad. Don't go around feeling sad, cause everybody's going around saying that you're crazy, that you're lazy, and you're unmotivating. To the people that surround you in society, they control you in your mind with anxiety. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free. Break free to explode. Break free to expose all of those emotional vulnerability and the complexities of your mind. And together we will find that the sun keeps shining on the other side. You know the sun keeps shining on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side of the rain cloud, of the storm clouds in your eyes, in your eyes. There's a place I know we can go and stay a while. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Welcome to Meltdown Island. To Meltdown, we can all meltdown.
everyone. Welcome to Meltdown Island. This is the weekly show that we do every Tuesday, and we celebrate life, we celebrate love, and we celebrate the fact that we are all experiencing the melting down of the world around us. So why not let's just stop for a little bit and melt together. I'm almost always joined by my very good friend, and his name
Sean Hanlon.
is Sean Hanlon. My name is DUSTiN Gardner.
Gardner. It's funny you say that.
Go ahead.
I'm mostly always here because next week I'm not gonna be able to make it.
Wait, you could have waited, bro.
It's the day after Christmas, and I got.
That's a game night. That's a game day. That's a game. We play games on that day.
On Tuesday, the day after Christmas.
As a fun family event.
Sorry, I'm not gonna make it. Sorry.
Maybe I just shouldn't do the show then.
You should. You can do the games without me, buddy.
I mean, do people even watch? People aren't even watching now. Who cares? It's like I always say.
There's 5 people watching.
It's like I always say.
Of people are waiting for the show.
Those 2 people that are watching.
Oh, are us.
Are us, bud.
Oh no, I turned mine off.
Well, it's me. It's me. On 2 different accounts. Okay.
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 What happened? There were 5 just a minute ago. What happened there?
I don't know, dude.
Maybe they just log on for the theme song.
Maybe they were just scrolling. They're like, ooh, go. You think they scroll on for the song? That makes me feel that's a bonus. I appreciate that.
I think people come just for the song.
Started real on the down. Started real down in the dumps.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
It's all right. You know,
the holidays. There's commitments.
You're right. Nothing depressing about the holidays.
People.
Nothing depressing about being alone on the holidays. You got any words? Share with people?
I have no words.
About love, maybe? About passion? About happenings?
I have nothing to say.
Got nothing to say.
How you doing, buddy? Other than, being lonely at the holidays.
Who said I'm lonely?
You kind of hinted at it.
I hinted at it. That was a joke. I would hint
awkward.
jokes. I wouldn't actually feel feelings.
DUSTiN, don't be afraid.
Too late. Wait, what?
Don't be afraid that you feel alone.
Oh, I don't feel alone. I was broken a long time ago.
Okay.
And since that time, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to share the live show so that we have more people.
The live.
Oh, thanks.
Hey!
Hey, Soul Sisters.
Welcome to Meltdown Island. So we're talking about the world melting down. I guess while you're getting the word out about the show, I could take this opportunity to update people on one of the things that they're super curious about, how the fighting pacifists did.
Fighting pacifists, fighting fake football games. Go.
I got an early thorn for that lackluster song.
Well, I told you, I'm trying to share the show.
I mean, take a second.
Some people ain't got seconds.
Take a second and do the intro piece first. Do the intro piece right. Go ahead.
There's a football game, it's happening in people's minds and in their feelings. They go out and they cosplay the way they want to play football. Here we go. Football, it's a fantasy game. Football, they don't really actually play. It's a fantasy game. It's a football playing. Cosplay football fantasy 2023. Yay! Please.
Early thorn to me for having my water so close to the edge.
And he's done this to me since he knew it bothered me. And there, what did you do? Why don't you tell people what you've done there?
You can just show them real quick.
No.
I may have set my.
He elbowed it like this. Hey, but dude.
Well, I don't expect I'm going to be that much. I'm going to be that physical for the rest of the show. In fact, that kind of worked me out.
Good. I hope then we can skip the football thing. Oh, wait, go ahead, please. This is what he saves up all of. This is the only reason he comes here for. So just to brag about his fantasy.
I mean, I think You'll remember last week I wasn't optimistic about my odds going into round one.
I remember, yeah, because we did the whole dumpy.
Yeah,
I'm backing into the playoffs,
which was captured.
And who did you play this week?
Captured in the Roses and Thorns.
Oh, you mentioning the show's episode clip of showed? Yeah. I did one this week. Hooray!
Hooray! So check it out if you didn't see last week.
Why? Because you liked it?
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
Anyways.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, I could have cut out jokes or cut out different bits.
Right.
But each joke had almost because Mark would comment about it, and they were very funny comments and also funny moments.
He's a funny guy.
But they're so weird placed in there. But when the payoffs of the jokes happen, I think it all wraps up, including even the pawn talk at the beginning and at the end. Like, everything's like almost like comes back in it's almost like a parallelogram of comedy. That's why it's a long one, but look at it that way. Watch it one more time and think parallelogram when you watch it, and then be like, wow, this really is.
I don't know.
Same backwards as it forwards.
I think it's a palindrome.
Either way, it's funny.
A parallelogram doesn't exist.
You got to talk about football. Put this away.
I'm
on this. Okay. I'm sharing.
I've got to know if palindrome is actually the word.
I'm sorry,
that we were looking for.
Sometimes the melting of the Meltdown Island is inside of me at all times.
I was right, though. For the record, I was right. A palindrome is a word, phrase, or sequence of letters or numbers that reads the same backward as forward.
That's what I just said.
I know.
Oh, what did you say? I missed your first word.
You didn't know what it was.
I gotta start using.
You were calling it a parallelogram.
I gotta start using these again.
You were calling it a parallelogram.
Can I tell you why?
Why a parallelogram?
No, why I have to use these again?
Reason? Why?
Because my jaw, my structural fascia inside my head,
what is that?
It's twerking my face so much that it's getting so painful. And I watched a video the other day, and these teeth, like this, look at that.
Yeah, okay.
See how those?
Yeah, no, we're...
So those 3 teeth are being pulled back because why? Because right along this line is where my fascia split.
Okay, all right.
And people want to act like, oh, it's all fake, it's all in his head, oh, it's not real. I'm trying to tell you, even this tooth is being twerked out of position in my skull and jaw because of my structural fascia ripping and retraction that I live with, and the secondary CVG in the back of my head. All ties in because it's all connected. I mean, you've seen the one photo
I've seen it.
where my jawline, my fascia is not wrapped around my jaw.
No,
I feel like you have it now because you don't like this kind of stuff.
I don't like this kind of stuff.
But I feel like I should show you so you. You appreciate it. He appreciates.
I
appreciate.
I am
the poor man's. I love it.
I have seen how you struggle with this firsthand, so
I couldn't think of anything else.
Appreciate it. Also very squeamish, though.
All right, let's get back into your football thing by you reading
medical
this.
Ailment. Speaking of football, watch the Barry Sanders documentary. Wayne Fonts looks like Dustin's grandpa. I can see that.
I watched it too, and I did not see my grandpa anywhere.
Thank you.
Just for your elbow to have some
Dustin,
breathing room.
He had to move that glass.
Here's the thing: you already got strike. Strike 1 was that. No more strikes. A lot of people like to give 2 or 3. Nope, not during a live show where our whole careers, our
livelihood, our ability to put a roof over our head,
our sacrifices weekly
on this show.
Weekly would be just decimated.
It would be fiscally devastating.
Well, no, we don't make any money. I've never made. I mean, we're talking to make money, you would have to have a profit. Mm-hmm. So everything I've ever made doesn't compare to how much I put into it. I've never made money doing art. It's always been a heart sacrifice for you. I was pointing at me, not you.
Yeah. I thought you were pointing to the audience.
I know, that was the trick. But then I was like, look where I'm pointing, actually. So it is for me. We're selfish as humans, even art, even giving. Even go out giving something, you know how good it feels inside to give to others?
Yeah, it does. It feels good.
Buy people gifts, you guys. People love things bought for them.
All right, I'll get you a gift.
No, I expect nothing.
Anyways.
I don't. I expect nothing. I don't really want anything. I don't. Do I need anything?
No.
Money. But no. Money. I'll take money. I accept money for Christmas. My name's Dustin. I accept money for Christmas.
I take it your rewards did not come in yet?
Not necessarily from PondCoin. They're being saved up right now.
What?
They're being saved, and they're going to then come to me, probably in the next couple of days.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, honestly.
I mean, I feel like you've said that every week.
Well, every week has been one day closer to getting the rewards.
Okay.
And
if
then
you keep saying it, it'll eventually be right.
That's another good point. Another good point, I think, is the fact that we were promised them on Christmas, young man.
Okay.
And that it would be an early Christmas. We were never promised Christmas. I retract my statements. Sorry, you get on Twitter and you start holding your breath. Because it's not a real place and other things don't matter.
Okay.
But there are things.
Yeah.
And people say things and all of a sudden you say something and all of a sudden you're saying that they said it, right? Because I said it and they said that they promised. So all of a sudden I'm claiming they promised and then I'm the one that gets in trouble and not them for giving rewards, not giving rewards.
Right.
Either way, irregardlessly, I apologize because they did not say that. What they did say, early Christmas. Then they hinted at Thanksgiving. Then they hinted at, hello, Lisa, Elizabeth. Then they hinted at, oh, that's coming in from X.
What?
Hooray!
Wow.
That's great. We
That's
haven't
great.
had that.
We have not.
And that means it works.
Lisa?
That means it works. I also hit a button that told us where it's coming from. So we see that Mark says YouTube.
Yeah, it's great. That'll make our our focus group studies later in the week. That'll make it easier.
How much sacrifice we do for this show. Anyway, so he didn't promise the rewards and blah, 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 right? But the rewards were mentioned right before Christmas.
Early Christmas.
As I showed you last week, you can see how it goes up, 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 and then it sort of flatlines for the last month or so, right?
Yeah.
And it's because people like me, we sort of had to use the money we have. Oh, look. We sort of have to use the money we have. Hey, Lisa! That was fun.
She can't see us, right? Did she see us on X? Or they just listen?
Yes, no, she can see us on X.
Oh,
and then there's also a space where they can be in the room.
Oh.
But while you're in the room, you could also then tap on the thing and see it live. There it is.
Oh.
You can see it live.
All right.
Ain't that nice?
It's something.
Ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, hey girl. So, okay, he didn't promise the rewards. He didn't do that, right? However,
yes.
There is the void and there is the white rabbit. I've been chasing that white rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Maybe I need to exercise and hit them treadmills a little more. That has nothing to do with what I've been doing.
All right, okay.
Because I've been chasing it while I'm sitting. But we've been buying NFTs. And there's, again, this is all speculation. No one's watching. So why don't I just tell everybody what I think and or have heard.
Lisa's watching. Micula's watching.
I don't know that any of them. Well, Lisa might be in PondCoin. Because she did laugh at my, my rewards thing. Anywho, there's thought that there are, so he's in a day, so tonight where he's giving away a car. Yeah. You could do this. You could enter for the car.
No.
That's just ignorance on your part.
Okay.
The other thing is, he's giving away a romantic weekend for vacation for two. I know. To like, I don't know. What's that place out there with the things in the water? Huts in the water? Tahiti? Tahiti. Oh, no. This is a wig, by the way. Okay, so he's doing that. He's giving away $400,000 in prizes. So
just give you rewards.
Here's the thing: this does not have anything to do with PondCoin, though they're paying us in PondCoin, and it's sort of like everyone else. Not everyone else. Another group has given to the void. I've given to the void.
Okay.
Not as much as others.
All right.
I've given I don't know, a few bucks. Others have given More than I've made in a year recently years.
Okay.
More than us combined, probably. I don't know how much you got, but I got nothing. So nothing plus you. I think he's got his beat just by giving what he gave
Probably.
to the void. Now, Sean.
What?
The idea is we bought these NFTs, and tonight he might lock them up. Click, click. No one can buy them from the White Rabbit. No one can buy them. The only people you can buy these sweet ass NFTs from that go into possibly a metaverse game is buying them from the people who own them. And the prices have gone from where we're buying them at like $50 to I right now have a golden satchel. Now you're like, oh, it's a golden satchel? It's a picture of a golden satchel. Okay. I have it up for sale for 4 ETH. ETH's like $2,000, bro. That's $8,000 for this thing. And the idea is there's possibly going to be a Santa Claus type whale person come through and buy every one of the NFTs that are for sale if we sell them. So I might be making more in the next couple of days than I've even had invested in Pondcoin.
Wow.
If I just sell that one, I'm pretty set. If I sell a couple for 10, 15 grand, there goes all my debt. There goes my worries in life. I can now travel. Maybe find a little bit of a sweet loving one day again. Right now, that's off the board.
Off the board.
The board's put away. I don't even have a board right now, really. So I take this thing and you go.
Okay. What does that do?
So first of all, the fact that my lips aren't going all the way around, that's because they're being pulled tight back right here.
Okay.
Which then teeth come out, ultimately making it all horrible. This thing causes a vacuum in the center, which causes that thing and builds muscles there.
Okay.
And then it also builds teeth crunching properly muscles.
Okay.
Because it's sort of got these little grooves that cause you to chew the same way each time and not like a cow and move your jaw around like a cow might. Thank you. You asked. I got off subject. I came back. I can see you.
I can see.
I see you.
Sense of curiosity.
Huh?
What?
Don't do that to my wonderful bit. What's that say?
Oh, it's backwards.
I don't think so.
Speaking of football, it's a palindrome of his previous.
You think it is?
Yes.
He's nuts, huh?
Yeah.
It's not a palindrome. It's just backwards.
Yeah, but it's a palindrome of
to that. Don't you just hate him now? How long did it take? What
palindrome humor.
What time did he start? He wrote the first one at 7:16, and then the next one 10 minutes later. It took him 10 minutes to go. Period. A. P. Aw. I can't think of any more. I don't know how to spell it. Palindrome humor. Aruma palindrome.
Nice work, Mikula. I appreciate your commitment.
Don't you hate them people that talk backwards? They go, and you're like, nah. Except if you record it and play it backwards.
Right. There were people that actually talk backwards, though?
Oh, yeah. Because I really got into it on when I watched some stuff about the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper, and then I watched also a thing about Radiohead, how they use this backwards thing, and there was a guy who actually studied it, and he went out and he recorded a bunch of things, including records. And this is where all that stuff come out probably in the 80s, that, they're trying to brainwash us with devil talk backwards and stuff. I mean, that's what I grew up around.
Okay.
But this guy did figure out that basically you can speak to someone, and if you write it out and work it out intentionally, the backwards of it can brainwash someone or suggest to them something just by speaking. It's almost like MAGiC or something. It's some sort of like psychological trick
Like
that whatever I'm
subliminal?
saying to you right now that sounds normal, if you were to actually listen to it backwards, I'm actually saying key phrases and words that you be love, DUSTiN, stuff like that. Like just something weird like that.
Okay.
But the repeating of it causes you then to love DUSTiN. That's what I said.
So you must have been doing it for years.
Years. And I didn't even know it. See, I'm a natural brainwasher.
You are a natural brainwasher.
Most of us cult leaders are. What's that?
I would have taken less time, but autocorrect kept foiling me.
Are you sure you don't mean this? I watched that Barry Sanders football documentary.
Good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Because, all you heard was the negative, right? I mean, you saw the positive on the field.
Yeah.
But then you only really heard, because it was shocking and quick, and then all of a sudden life keeps moving on, and Michael Jordan does something. But, yeah, I don't even think he will be honest about it, because he just was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
We weren't winning. We weren't going to win. I was tired of it. I didn't want to hurt myself. It's not like he went on for TV and then went to get a job doing that. Just had kids, raised kids, and doesn't have humongous, let's call it, brain trauma like either me or other football players that crush their heads.
Right.
I'm not a football player, by the way. Just crushed my head. Bing! I got you.
Thanks, buddy. I've listened to all of DUSTiN's songs backwards. Now I'm rich and have all the pond coins.
Oh boy. I wish I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Except as the brainwasher, opposite happens for me. You know what? If you own all the pawn coins, just don't sell them all at once. Especially if someone's mean. Here's the thing they all say on there. It goes, if once this poly guy says something mean to them or about them, or let's say offensive, because he can do that.
Sure.
For shock value and just to prove points, people will go, I'm selling all of my pawn coin. I'm selling like 15%, and I'm going to crash it. But nobody owns that much, so it's like a joke.
Right.
But people are serious about it. They're real serious about when they say it. But everybody's like, ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Lisa must be in on the crypto because she gets my jokes. She knows the jokes.
She gets them.
Are you on pawn coin, Lisa? Hey, Lisa, you on pawn coin? Because me too.
I mean, all the cool people are.
Well,
it's less.
Less! Say less.
Is that the secret to being rich? Listening to DUSTiN's music backwards and buying pawn coin.
Pawn coin. Pawn coin. Getting swampy with it. Can't say swampy with pawn coin. Other people don't like it.
Why?
Ain't that something?
It's something.
I'll tell you why.
Go on.
Because I came up with it, and I'm pissed that no one else liked it.
All right.
Okay. Anyway, I was like swamp talk or just swampy something. Swamp talk. That's what we should call the show. Whenever I talk about pawn coin, it's PNDC. I just want to be clear. Listen to this one.
Mm-hmm.
You want to hear this one? So first of all, it's not POND, pawn coin. Mm-hmm. It's PNDC. That's what you would put in if you were on the computer and you want to look up the price of things.
Got
like Ethereum, you'd go ETH. Bitcoin, you go BTC.
Okay.
Pawn coin, you go PNDC. So last night, a bunch of people started posting PND. No C. People started putting P&D with pictures of pawn coin, and makes you go, "Is this a new coin on our thing? What's going on?" Because things happen fast. Okay. By the way, I'm in the attention economy. Remind me to talk about that because I got shit to say.
I believe that.
These people have released a coin called Panda.
Okay.
And they're calling it PND, not PAND, right? Not something that would actually be, not PNDA even.
Right.
But they're just like, and I was like, wow, because people have called me a scammer for just talking about my winning on the Gloomy game and the Rabbit game. And scammers thrown around very easy. And it's like, we talked about this.
Yeah.
I don't know how to scam nobody.
He certainly doesn't have the mental fortitude.
Thank you. Wait. Anyway.
She is not.
Oh, no. Okay, well, God
laughing,
bless.
Apparently laughing just because you're funny.
Hey, that's a positive thing.
That's nice.
I'll tell you what, the show started off real bad when you said you weren't going to come here next week.
Right.
And ever since then, it's been like a chug, think I can. It's getting better. Someone called me funny. There was Mickey Aladu. You know what I mean? Now Les is It's like, say less.
It's fun bill.
Yeah, right? It was going to keep going.
I hold shit.
Thank you.
Still.
Thank you, by the way, Lisa. Got a little hair in my hair. That's the thing about having fake hair is you forget that it gets in your eyes.
Is that Shiba Inu?
I mean, look, Shiba Inu is going to do something. It's just got to. It's at its all-time low compared to where its all-time high is. It's going to.
Okay.
But with that said, it's already at $6 billion. What's the likelihood that doubles? Or one that's at 500 million goes up to 6 billion, which would be, I don't know, 12x?
Okay.
120x? 120x, maybe 120,000x. 1,000 millions get to a billion. It's 500 million. Okay, so we take the 100 off.
Okay.
So it's 100x, 120x. What's the likelihood? $600 billion? Don't see that happening.
Okay.
But I do see Pondcoin. By the end of this month, they're saying at 222x at the minimum.
All right.
Because again, any day now we're gonna get these rewards, and when these rewards come in, I know I hear it, but when these rewards come in, guy, da-da-da. So listen to this. Everybody else is like, oh, you can get points from us now. Oh, I told you this. But everybody's doing it, dude. So many places. So again, I think he wants to prove to everybody that he's been doing it first because he gave away the most first. And then everybody else got to play catch up because they're just not going to get there.
Not going to get there.
No.
No way. See, that's
what's
why I don't own any.
What?
The Pondcoin, maybe?
I hear you.
That whole PND scam thing. I'm not really sure. That
PND, yeah. And then I called some guy out, and he's like, "That was just a misspelling." I'm like, deleted that. I'm like, oops.
PNDC no equal Shiba Inu.
I mean, agreed. Which means you've got a lot more potential to get rid from it. Here's the thing: if you've got 100, he said he had $100, I think, in Shiba. Match it to Pondcoin. See who wins. Throw another $100 at it. You look like you have a job. Show his picture again. He looks like he's in an office of some sort. What we got here? You got us. Looks like
a home.
I don't know. You see that light above his head right over here?
Yeah.
Looks like something that's on the ceiling almost. Could be like in a warehouse, like a video.
Oh, like a store.
Oh,
like some sort of like
maybe he owns a video rental,
like a game store.
Game store,
like a hobby store.
Hobbies.
Perhaps. So he's an entrepreneur, probably. All my crypto rises and falls based on how Sean's fantasy football team is.
Did we even get to that?
LOL. My fantasy football did good this season, so I hope my crypto does the same in 2024.
Would you like to take the matching $100 challenge? I think this is a good idea. Don't you think it's a good idea?
What?
Oh, wait. Yeah, what's he say here? Lol, which means he's not really laughing at us. He's not having fun.
Yeah. It's like more like an indicator that this
long time ago we decided LOL is
yeah.
But ha 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 ha. You're actually laughing. You're like really enjoying it and laughing.
And
well,
the emoji is in between.
If she agreed.
Well, if Shiba Inu hits $1, I'll be a 1.5 millionaire.
They are both at the same rough number of 5 zeros something. Again, because there's so many more Shiba Inus. If Pondcoin, I'm telling you, just think about it that way.
Here it is. LOL. That pic is taken from a bowling alley. All right.
I knew that light was on the ceiling.
That's funny.
Oh, Lisa's got to go, bud. I really am laughing out loud.
I'm laughing out loud. All right.
Okay. Well,
we believe you, buddy. Dinner time. All right, Lisa. Have a dinner.
What you cooking tonight, Lisa?
Yeah.
What you buying? You getting some takeout? You don't have to tell us.
Is your Uber Eats arriving?
You don't have to tell us.
So there was a lot of
unless you want
probably a lot of curious people last week.
Hold up. Yeah, that's the problem. There's no more there are more sheep than Pondcoin. There's 1 trillion plus of sheep. There's 300 billion. 33 billion of Pondcoin. There are going to be mining events, but dude, that mining event I think that 100x. If I would have sold right when it went out, but of course I didn't, because people go, "Oh, I got to hold on to things." No, you got to take profits. See, they tell you, hold on to it; it'll be rich someday. But in the meantime, they're all like, good. They're all holding, so now I can sell when it goes high and I can buy when it goes low and la la la. So they're making money while you're holding with your diamonds hands. With that said, no one's really a good trader, but when you get 20%, get it. And the thing about the pawn coin is, it does take the fee like it does on every platform, but it's going to give it back to us 100%. And Ethereum has a grant program that matches anything that goes directly to helping normal people. And they're going to match again, speculation. They're going to take their matching numbers, match it with our pawn coin rewards, and we're going to get twice, if not more than twice, whatever the actual rewards are. I'm telling you, it's unlucky. This guy fought the Nazis in court, and this guy has his whole persona, his whole life, his whole social credit, life credit riding on this move, riding on this being a success.
DUSTiN, open a mining operation called Mind Your Own Business and Get Rich.
I'm listening.
It's funny. Mind your own business. Oh.
We could put it in that when it was when they build, I guess, in the thing.
So anyway,
we don't know games, but they really Minecraft. It didn't work out at all. That joke failed.
Yeah, it's.
I'd like to apologize to Lisa if I held you up for dinner for that joke. I apologize.
It's disappointing the lengths you go to prevent a fantasy football update.
Let's go.
When everybody last week was very upset, they were very nervous.
We were
with me going into the playoffs. First of all, we were surprised I made it into the playoffs.
People were calling you Mr. Weak Seed.
Yeah, considering I had lost 3 games in a row.
DUSTiN,
and this season,
my boob.
Mind your own business. That's That's your coin. Mind your own business coin.
I've been thinking about it. I know some guys that make up coins real quick and then make money off of it, and I'm like, we could use my head.
What is
for me to get rich?
So you make up your own coin and you make money because people buy it?
Because I'm promoting it, I'm talking about it, and I get people to buy it. Yep. That's how much. Like, Les, do you know the guy that founded Shiba Inu and has it released? No one does. There's 2 of them, and neither one of them will make themselves known. The guy who did PawnCoin, his name's Jeremy. We know who he is. He's on Twitter. We hear him live. We've talked to him on Spaces. I can tell you, someone followed him in LA and they got into a fight because he's got their rewards, dude. Like, it's crazy, dude. I'm not the only one who's obsessed about it and talking about it daily, which takes me back to the attention economy. So I'm on it. Go ahead with your reward team. My team.
Les's team was number 1 in the fantasy football division, so had a nice bye last week. So the number 1 seed often in many leagues will
because they're odd numbered. Okay,
number 1 seed.
It's okay if you're bye.
We did not have a bye. Everyone, all 8 playoff teams went. We've got a 14-team league. It's a very big league, so 8 people make the playoffs. So no one had a bye.
I got a big league too,
but I was the number 7 seed, as you'll remember.
Number 7 seed.
Number 7 has to play against the number 2 seed.
Yep, and they were like, "Oh, your weak seed will never battle and win against some other man's."
And I had just lost to them in the regular season 2 weeks earlier.
And who is this player? Tell us now, dude.
Actually, I don't know that I know the guy.
You really don't know the guy?
I mean,
all right, I'm gonna let you talk.
So, it wasn't like any of our mutual friends who are also in this particular league. So you're just gonna sit and chew on that thing while I'm talking. All right.
I don't want to take focus, bud.
Oh.
Come on, you like to have fun. Tell us about your team. We was having fun.
So,
we was having fun, bud.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Hey, crypto server.
had one guy in my fantasy football league went 13-1. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
And that was not him?
That's
He
a
went
pretty
14-0
stacked
then?
team. Yeah. The team I went up.
Is he trying to tell us he went 14-0? Was that a low key flex? That's a low key flex we just saw.
Yeah, I think so.
Low key flex. High five on that one.
Yeah. Wow. That's.
You gotta read things between the lines. That's what Twitter's taught me. You gotta read between the lines a little bit.
Nice job, buddy. Or he went 13-1 with just more points.
I don't know, dude.
Or he's talking about himself.
No, I wasn't that good. Oh, so he just had a bye in the regular season, nothing to do with playoffs, probably.
Oh.
That's hilarious, though. We were like,
oh, but look, he did that. He was actually laughing. So now, by your definition, we believe
you were laughing. We believe you. Yeah, we believe you.
He was 8-6.
All right. Good job.
That's respectable. That's
good job. Respectable. Go ahead.
So I was 7-7 last after losing 3 in a row to fall backwards as the number 1 seed, playing against the number 2 seed, against whom I was just thrashed a couple weeks earlier in the regular season. So I didn't have high expectations.
You didn't. You thought your weak seed was not going to stand up.
I was excited that I made it into the playoffs. Disappointed about how I made it into the playoffs, but I didn't expect it to go far into the playoffs. So it should come as no surprise
by this long story
to find that I actually won.
What? Gonna touch the sky, gonna touch the bee, boom, 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 boom. See what I did there? Did the marching field version.
It was pretty good.
Thank you.
So I made it to round 2, the semifinals, and my team just unloaded.
Unloaded. Wow. That's real gross compared to what we just kept saying about CE. That's real. Keep going.
Seeds, yeah. I unloaded all over that.
Keep going.
My 7 seed.
Don't stay on this point. Move forward.
So I had
squeeged out a win.
I had 2 of the best running backs for the week.
This year is best I've done in 6 years of playing fantasy cosplaying football.
It's hard to do. I mean, it's hard to do. Usually I finish 6th or 7th.
Well, he finished 7th, and he's now in the playoffs, and he's now going for the gold. What do you guys get at the end?
The semifinals. It's the
You don't get gold.
No, there's a trophy.
You should get some crypto, so somebody actually wins money.
And there's a little bit of money involved.
You should get some crypto.
Hey,
Crypto Surfer!
Hello, Crypto Surfer.
Hey!
Welcome to
this
the
guy.
pod
Very
from
nice.
X.
He helped me out when I first started. He came in and hang out in my spaces. Very supportive. He's a very good guy. He's from Hawaii, where I used to live as a child. Maybe I met him when I was there. Doubtful.
Probably not.
But I was 5, and I did have a lot gang where we drove around on our little 3-wheelers.
Mm-hmm. How long did you live in Hawaii?
About a year, till my parents got divorced.
That's nice.
Why is it?
I mean, if your parents are going to get divorced, it's great to live in Hawaii.
Why not do it in paradise?
It's good to live in Hawaii for a year.
Why not do it? We're getting divorced in paradise. I broke even so far. I won $100 for finishing second in the league.
With my round 1 victory, I did also secure that I would break even this season, which is great.
Look at that picture he did.
That's a great picture.
I went from watching him not do any art to doing constant, awesome AI generated art that he messes with, makes awesome. Now he's got them. Now he's gone to the next level where he does one where the half moves. See, that's where I gotta get to for my videos, my music videos. I gotta get something that moves so I can make music videos with AI. I think there's probably apps. Right. I get overwhelmed by apps. Does anybody else get overwhelmed by apps? I go, which is the right one? I don't want to play any guessing games. I just want to know what the best one is that's going to do awesome for me. And I don't know. Man, I think that's me getting old, right? It's old when you start doing stuff like that.
Sure is.
Damn it.
I mean, you're old.
I guess so.
I mean, relatively speaking.
I mean, not compared to you,
No,
right?
not by a long shot.
Okay, so you're in the playoffs. You won. You're going on to next week.
That's right.
Who do you play next week?
I play another guy I don't really know.
Man,
And
sounds like a real exciting league.
unfortunately, if I win this week, I will probably face off against.
I do have music videos.
I will probably face off against Rollo because he is a juggernaut. His team is
I think it's pronounced Jaegernaut.
a juggernaut. I'm going to go with juggernaut.
Jager Newton.
12-2 on the season.
Mm.
Very solid. He's got like 500 more points than I do. No, it's not even that. I think it might even be closer to 1,000. I think he has close to 1,000 points more than me.
All the more reason for you to rise up and destroy him, having the best season of your life.
500 points. 500. Which is pretty daunting.
I see a world where you win your Super Bowl and my rewards come in this week from Pawn Coin.
Hey,
woo!
That's the secret. Get it out there, right?
I got a big imagination, to be fair.
Dustin, you have music videos?
I do have music videos. Did you do videos for Shoe? I did. In fact, if you go to our homepage on YouTube, which you can find in my bio, but if you go to our homepage, on our homepage, you'll find that there is this here. You'll go to view account and you go, he's got these things up here at the top, right? And you scroll over and then there's playlists and you hit playlists and then you scroll down and there's My Human Condition Algorithm. That whole album is on there. There's binge mode, which again, when you go to sleep at night, and if you ain't got it, you could maybe just hit binge mode, turn the volume all the way down, maybe just one little click up, and just binge mode when you leave the house. Put it on your computer. When you have your phone and you're at work, just put it on binge mode because we need the hours. We need hours so that we can actually make money before. Let's face facts. Before I die. I didn't want to be serious, Sean, but you've seen my head.
Sup, dude?
Tiffany Williams. Look at that, bud. We got Facebook comments now.
Facebook comments. When does your spin-off show start? Where you take a tiny single photo of someone and determine all aspects of their life based on their background.
Very soon.
Very soon. That would be a fun spin-off. Or
Space Invaders.
Just a fun segment.
With our minds.
So I wish I had bet $10 on the Lions winning the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Might have stood a chance.
Might have. But then you also have Dustin Wayne Looperstar. So this is when I was doing looping shows.
Back to him.
Well, you're the one who cut me off. Looping shows.
I didn't. Tiffany did.
Some 3 guys named Joe stuff. And then Shoe official music videos. So there you go.
Hello for you, Tiger.
For you, Tiger.
But go check it out. It's good stuff.
See. I saw you look up there. I did too, to be fair. Maybe I'm the one that teased you to look up there.
I think you did. Subliminally.
We're getting the to catch on. Yeah, he knows all about me based on my my
small, tiny YouTube profile page.
I must have some sort of dyslexia, right? I do this all the time when I read. I just jump ahead.
I mean, it was interesting.
It was bad.
I mean, it was an interesting story that we had developed for him. I'm sure his real story is very interesting as well.
But we're really good at it, though, guy. I think the key there is
that he owned a hobby store. I think.
Look, what we got here?
Fun gig if
we got Tiffany.
Go of it.
Got some dead flowers. Got some black lipstick. Okay, maybe a little bit of goth, gothish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing got a little bit of choker on right there. Probably 20s.
Yeah. Sure.
No one in their 30s wears a choker, right?
No, they can't pull it off anymore.
I love how close to the microphone you are. That was probably very sexy.
ASMR.
Okay, I have to just go. Wanted to say hello. I have a school concert to go to. See,
fun.
We were right about being young. I bet.
Oh, and laughing my ass.
That was my Halloween outfit. God. We called her God. I thought that might get us in trouble. If I only owned that's something I actually wanted to do my whole life.
See?
Do it.
Do it.
The world could end any day.
When you become a 1.5 millionaire,
it's never gonna. I mean,
you can open a little hobby store.
I'm 30. Oh, so no one under 31. We said
right.
So 30 and below, you work.
Yeah. But
good.
You cannot wear that choker ever again.
Yeah, probably last year.
So get it in.
I do wear it though. I do. Okay.
All right.
Maybe you got one of them necks to pull it off.
Yeah, maybe you can pull it off.
But you get up to late 30s, 40s.
Yeah, no.
Crickets on them necks.
Crickets.
Crickets. Well,
so it's probably that time, huh?
Well, this is everybody's favorite part of the show.
Everyone's favorite part of the show.
The classic.
Whenever I'm out on the street and people recognize me,
Stop this.
They're like roses and thorns.
Is it real?
I was in a coffee shop the other day.
Stop it. You drink coffee.
And they were like, latte for the roses and thorns guy. Latte for roses and thorns guy.
And did you tell them roses and thorns was your name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then. But that's a good story. You really had me. I wear dark makeup because I'm cool like that. Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure you're cool in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
For you.
I agree.
Yes, I certainly will either open a hobby store or a karaoke bar when Shibu hits $1.
If he's only got, tell him if he's only got $100 in the put $100 in Pond coin. Yeah. Where do you get it? You get it from Pond, PONDX.com.
So I wish I had bet $10 on the Lions winning the Super Bowl. Might have stood a chance. I wonder if he meant relative to his investment in the Shibu Inu, maybe.
No.
Okay. All right. They broadcast Meltdown Island from the Aurora Borealis. Gas based on background. That's his gas based on our background that we broadcasted from the Aurora Borealis.
Is it because he could see a line that it's flickering?
It's a funny bit.
Is that why?
And because it's colorful, it's blue, it's light, it's wavy.
I don't see myself as goth. A lot of goth people say that.
Mm-hmm. That's in fact that you say you don't see yourself as goth. Confirms it does.
Kind of.
So, anyway, it's everyone's favorite part of the show. Whenever they see me on the street, it's always, "Hey, Roses and Thorns, a rose to you for doing that show."
Wow, that's sweet.
Thorn to you for being so mean to poor little sweet
Look,
Dustin.
I'm giving us hearts.
Oh.
Were you mean to me? So always. I put in the comments on YouTube, I put thepondex.com.
Oh.
That's what you would click on right there. You would make that, put in your thing, and then you'll go to the wonderful UI, which I don't know what UI means, but everybody says it like they know.
User interface.
Oh, okay. So you go to the user interface, which is gorgeous. And you just have a wallet. Buy with me. It's great. You'll get rewards back for doing that. For just buying it, you're going to get rewards. Mm-hmm. I mean, you got to have $200,000 in volume, like myself, if you want to get.
Later, T-Rock.
Later, T-Rocker. T-Rock. Make me laugh there.
Funny guy.
Look how wrinkly I am.
UI is interface. Thank you. User interface. See?
Yep.
Confirmed it. Thank you.
Look, I ain't got my tape on. Look how wrinkled I am.
You are. You're getting old, buddy.
Well, that's why everyone's like, "Oh, you use it for a facelift." I'm like,
"Look how wrinkly I am." Huh?
That real ranks, real ranks of dinks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways, roses and thorns, motherfucking roses and thorns, roses and thorns. Oh, roses and thorns, roses and thorns, roses and thorns, roses and thorns.
That's the song.
Roses and thorns, roses and thorns.
Our theme song.
Roses
and thorns.
Roses and thorns.
Roses and thorns. All right.
Roses and thorns. Roses, roses, roses.
Don't mess with the roses unless you want the thorns.
No, don't want to block them. That would be a mistake. No, I don't want to bog them. Tell them to make that go away. Okay, that didn't bog them, right?
Later, guys.
Later.
Later, Tiff.
T-Rock. That's where we were.
Thank you.
We're up to speed.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Roses Thorns. This is the part of the show where we sit here and we dissect the show. We say, hey, do better next time. Or, great job. Do that again sometime.
I got a thorn for you to start it off, buddy. I'm sorry. But your reaction to my saying that I need to take a holiday time was just a little disappointing, buddy.
How about the fact that you are not going to be here on the show and you already gave yourself a thorn for that, and yet here, now at the end of the show, you want to start tapping little thorns at me
Just saying.
for being shocked on air.
To have gotten a heart.
I'm shocked.
To have gotten a heart would have been something like, hey, that's cool, buddy, because, you work hard. And the character Rose went to the Thorns' house at the end.
Did you know that?
Yes, and Leave the World Behind. Red.
Oh, is that what her name was?
Mm-hmm.
And the people's names were Thorns?
Yes.
You know that for sure?
Yes.
I feel like I'm being trolled by the two of you. Like, you got together before the show and talked about doing this bit to me. That's how much I don't believe you guys.
Thorn to the 10 minutes it took to put in the backward message. I in the then give you a rose for that.
I do too. I teased you about
real commitment,
and I realized how much difficult it was. I put myself in your shoes for a second. I was
and
like,
empathy is not his strong suit.
That actually is my strong suit.
Oh, is it then?
To the point it's a fault. So yeah, it might actually be not a strong suit in that case, but the force is strong with me.
To be sure.
Thank you.
Nope, it's true.
That's wild.
Yeah, no, I concur.
That must be they must have miswrote that.
No, I think it was. There's a lot of symbolism buried in it, in the movie itself.
What other ones?
So
What's another symbolism?
That's
because I feel like that's a symbolism now.
All of the deer.
Yeah, what was that all about? That was symbolism?
Yeah.
I thought they was just being driven crazy because of the sound. Bombs.
Well, that, but they had a.
What was the symbol of?
They had a symbolistic.
Oh, like it was the rest of the world looking at us?
A symbolistic.
They could use the horns.
Secondary purpose.
They could be using the horns on us, but instead they just keep watching us while we jump in our shack. Is that what it is? Is that what symbolism is? I'm trying to ask him a question.
It was indicative of what's going on with the power and lack of movement of people.
Huh?
While the majestic and deeply sinister deer might look.
Wait, you already had this pulled up because you looked this up earlier?
What? No.
Yeah, you did. So this movie has stuck with you. The movie that you were like, oh no, I don't know that thing.
I just brought it up while you were talking just now. I just brought it up.
Buddy, you opened up your phone. It was there.
No. It's because you didn't see me typing. That's how good I am.
I don't know. I'll have to watch that one back.
Thorn to your lack of observation.
Thorn to your use of roses and thorns today as a way to just stab me in my heart.
I've weaponized roses and thorns.
I mean, it's not the first time it's been weaponized, but it is today.
Quite a lot of symbolism in the movie, yes.
You guys keep saying these words, but you've given me very little examples thereof.
In that bunker where Rose was, a good number of the visible supplies that they had in excess were those products that had appropriated African American or characters that were peoples of color.
Like what? Tell me, like what?
Like Aunt Jemima.
Oh, it was?
For example. Yeah.
Oh, that's shocking.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that at all. I didn't see that. I guess there's a lot I missed in that movie.
That's the thing with symbolism.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen the movie. I'm the one who told him. I said, you got to watch this for Tuesday's show because we're going to have to talk about it because it's a cultural thing happening right now in real time. And but I guess I watched it at like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. And maybe I was more asleep than I thought. You know how your mind can be a little sharp. You can be like, "Oh, what's Barbie doing? This is a symbolism thing."
Right. Uncle Ben's right.
That's shocking.
Yeah, it's a 2-watch movie.
Yeah. People were like, "Why are the Obamas doing this? Why?" I'm like, and I did what you did. It was a book.
Yeah.
You know how books are. People write a book and then they make an original movie,
Right.
rather than it being just another a reboot of what was probably a book.
Well, you're welcome
and made into a movie.
You're welcome for telling me that.
I did, because I had no idea. But then I was able to
You
use
also
that
didn't know that the Obamas were behind it
at all. But then when I saw it and people like yelling about it, I was able to calmly go, "It's a book."
Yeah. It was on Barack's book list. Book recommendations.
And you've read these books?
No.
But you read the list of the books?
No. I just heard that. Someone said that.
Well, thank you. That's good insight.
Yeah.
I'd like to give you a rose for insight. I'd like to give all of our commenters roses. Who we got in here? We got, this guy's French.
A rose to someone watching from France.
International. They call that international viewership.
International.
I just gave him a heart. I want to thank him for stopping in. Boy, that's nice. That's nice. We had Hawaiians in here. We're stretching almost the whole time zone of a day, Sean.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just saying. Well, the volcano, the island is growing.
Well, according to the article I read today, Obama's only involved because they wanted to make sure it was a good movie.
I mean, that makes sense. When you read a book and you can see it in your mind, and you go, "Oh, I'm sure someone's going to mess it up or change it to make whatever. We're just going to do it straight."
Yeah, it was one of Barack's must-read books.
5. Fifth edition of that?
I'm guessing that was a typo.
Oh, okay.
Or,
could be.
Or his 5th list of must-read books.
And then that's shocking. I'd be like, wow.
He's got 5 lists.
Well, not only that, but that someone else would know that he had 5 lists too on top of it.
Yeah.
Shocking. Good in a good way.
Good way.
Makes me jealous. I'm not smarter.
Yeah. Well, you've got your own issues. All right. I accept that. All right.
I like to have fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's Occam's razor, right? The simplest explanation is probably the explanation.
Look at you, Occam. Over here with your raises. Anyway.
Any other roses? Any other thorns?
I mean, just a great overall show. Probably going to skip next week. Just cause Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas. You're going to want to.
That was a test. I was going to say, maybe we could play games or something. I thought, but yeah, fuck it.
I am going to be completely unavailable.
Do it anytime. Could be just game night. Could be just be game night.
Anyway. I mean, let's not get crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you just answer yourself?
Well, it just leads me to
Whelp. You meant whelp?
Whelp.
Hey,
have a great night, guys. I want to
Hey,
you too.
Take some more photos.
Thanks for popping in, Les.
Have a good night, Les.
Thanks for driving.
And it's like we always say, stop the insanity if you can while you're there.
Stop the insanity.
What's the insanity, you might say? Corporations are people.
And I hope you win.
And if you can, if you see the big government there, tell them to get out of vaginas.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right. And I want Dustin to get rich on YouTube.
And I want to get money out of politics.
And I want Dustin to get his rewards.
Oh, I do too.
I hope I'm wrong about this.
You don't have to add anything else to it.
Stop the insanity.
And I want Sean to win his Super Bowl.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sorry if I don't want to sound like I don't think he'll win it.
To you, buddy. A rose to you. That was really a big thing to wish.
Mm-hmm. Mine, see, that's another reason. Mine's just a troll.
Oh, that's right, because next time we see each other, the Super Bowl will be passed. I will know. Next time we see each other,
doesn't it go in February? Oh, your own Super Bowl. So you're going to have time to play that game.
Chowder Bowl, that's what it's called.
You're going to have time to play the Chowder Bowl.
No, it happens. You realize that these games go on without my doing anything for them.
Your words, not mine. Those are your words.
Les is one of my players in my fantasy.
Go less! Go less.
Go less.
Not go
less.
more. Not go better.
I hope Les was still around
Go
to see
less.
that.
That's a pretty funny one.
That's a good one.
I think you would go ha ha ha.
Rose
ha,
to Mark Migula for unleashing.
ha.
There it is. Ah, no way.
Yes, way less.
Yes, way less.
Well, I think we said it all, bud.
Yeah, I mean that bit is that Rose earning bit from Migula is a good way to end the show.
Can't do better than that one.
Post.
I think that's good. I feel like I can get one. Goodbye.
Bye. See you next.
Goodbye.
See you in 2 weeks. Merry Christmas if that's your thing.
And happy day. You just want a happy day.
Happy solstice.
Happy New Year.
We'll see before then.
No, we won't.
Yeah, we will.
Will we?
Oh no, we won't.
No, we won't. Happy New Year, bud.
Happy New Year.
Hey, buddies, go out there and hug somebody today.
Should old acquaintances be forgotten?
Probably.
And never brought to mind?
Probably. They say we only remember 150 people.
It checks out.
It makes me worried that I have that I'm following 6,000 people on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know many of their names.
I mean, all it takes really is for you to scroll like through your Facebook contacts or your Facebook friends or whatever, and many of them are like, who was that again?
I agree.
All right.
It's not a contest.
It's not a contest.
Unless you're playing cosplay fan.